One time for the one time. Hey man, top of the top, you two, we're shaking. What's going on, man? I'm on this I-71, I believe. Yeah, I-71. Ohio. Going to Kentucky. Got this nice little run, man. Yeah, I'll tell you, they gave me some options. I'm just going listening to the list of options that they giving me. It's like, one going to Georgia, one going to Jersey, one going to wherever, but it was all, trips that's gonna take a day and a half or so, right? Paying, okay. But then he hit me with the one that's going only 3 miles away, paying what it's paying. I was like, yo, I gotta take that, man. Give me the short hop, bro. If you hustling, you gotta take the short hops. You don't go ahead and just take the load that's paying the most money, right? You take the short hop and then you hop your ass around. You hustling, you know that. Needless to say, that ain't what this about. Yeah, man, I get a call, right? I'm just thinking, like, I'm a dude with thick skin. Don't nothing really ruffle my feathers too much. You dig? Words are just that. I don't let it. I don't let it pierce my skin. It doesn't happen. But little exchange that just happened a little while ago, literally about 10 minutes ago, have me thinking, should I be offended or not? As y'all see the title, all black people have felonies, man. All black people are criminals. All black people have done things to where it warrants asking this question. So, short backstory. She got a load. They hit me with a load option that's going to the White House. Oh yeah, your boy going to the White House, right? A load going to the White House. I'm like, she like, yeah, man, we got this load, but the driver needs clearance. So I'm thinking they have it on the driver already, but dude ain't clear to go, right? But nah, she's like, the driver, whoever's gonna take this load needs clearance. So I'm trying to figure out, what the hell you talking about need clearance? Like, I'm good, like, right? So she started asking questions, but just being real passive with the questions, right? Yeah, we just want to know if the driver has clearance. I'm like, yeah, I got a twit card if that's what you mean. She's like, oh, you have a twit card? I was like, yeah. Then she goes, well, not really that. Like, you don't have any felonies, do you? You're not wanted or anything like that. My initial reaction to be like, why you ask Matt? Why you ask me that? Did you ask anybody else that? You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's gonna see, if I did that, it's gonna seem like I was ticked off or bothered by the question, which I really wasn't. It was just kind of, threw me for a loop. Threw me a little left field real quick, right? Because I'm thinking, damn, I'm working over here, fool. Yeah, I could go ahead and check if I got felonies or not, right? I'm thinking you could do that, right? But that question right there, just makes me feel like, dude, is that still a thing? Is that still a stigma attached to all of us out here that look like how I look, that may speak the way I speak when we choose to, right? Is that still a stigma attached to us that all of us have felonies, man? Why can't it be that those that look like me done did the right things all their life? Well, not the right things, but just haven't been caught up in doing the wrong things if they have done the wrong things before, right? Why is it that? That shit might have set us back 100 other years just now, just for that question right there. But I don't, like I said, I don't let it get to me. They didn't bother me. But it just raised the question, right? It just raised the question: do all people that look like me and you and those that's, what I'm talking about, is it a fact that they feel that all of us have felonies, or all of us are wanted? I'm like, yo, she asked me if I'm wanted, or you're not wanted or anything like that. Like, what? Like, what are you saying, lady? What are you saying in my ear right now? And I would love to have known if she had asked other people the question. That's what kind of makes me feel a little, alienated, so to speak, right? If you done ask other people that, voice don't sound like mine or don't speak the way I speak, that same question is all fair game, right? But if you just specifically asked me or was even questioning whether or not I should give this dude this load because he might be a criminal and we don't want to get caught up, then that's a problem. But I can't necessarily say that's what it was, right? That's what it is. That's what happened. I can't say that because I don't know, and I don't want to make a situation that's not really a situation something by when she called me back with the information with the load, ask her like, yo, why you ask me that? You see what I'm saying? I don't want to make it feel like I've been offended by it. And in all reality, I'm not. If I was offended by it, then I would have to let it be known, right? I would have to let it be known that, yo, I ain't like the fact that you asked that. Maybe it's protocol. Maybe you just gotta ask that, you know? Maybe that's just a thing. I don't know. Yeah, get in the comment section, let me know. Should I be offended? Would you be offended by that if someone asks you, are you a criminal? Not in those terms, but pretty much asking that. Do you have felonies? What did you do to get a felony? Don't get it twisted, man. Everybody that committed crimes ain't a criminal. Let me say that one more again. And everybody that committed a crime isn't a criminal. Criminals are the one that get caught. Let that sink in for one time. Like, I'm not gonna be all naive and act like I don't know that there are a lot of people that look like you and I, look like us, that actually have felonies and have done things to warrant being asked those questions, right? I get it, but don't act like it ain't other people as well, right? There's all racists out here that did things, that done made mistakes, and you know, trying to have to pay for the mistakes that they made once upon a time. But I just hate that the fact that we get looked upon as the only ones, right? And again, I'm not blind to the fact that people that look like me do a lot of dumb shit. I've been in places where I'll be sitting there just looking at them though, like, yo, why you gotta act so foolish, bro? Like, honestly, why you gotta act like a dumbass, bro? Like, being tough don't necessarily, acting tough don't necessarily mean that you tough, bro. You understand? And then you just act out a certain way. Like, I cringe sometimes, I kid you not. Sometimes it just is what it is. Sometimes I don't like being around my own people just for how they act. You see what I'm talking about? So just imagine other races that's around that or have this stigma attached or this ideology of how we actually are just by seeing one person, right? They see one person act like a damn caged animal that just got let out, right? You see one person act like that, then they automatically feel like all of us are the same way. Are they wrong for thinking that? I would say, you know, somewhat, right? Somewhat. But I can't necessarily blame them 100% for feeling like, okay, they had such a experience with a person that looked like me to not reminisce and think like, okay, he might be the same way. I don't think necessarily that's wrong for them to feel like that, to have that, you know, that reminisce, so to speak. They reminiscent of a situation that happened, right? That happened to them by a person that looked the same way that I look. But I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's still like that, and it's never gonna change, right? It's never gonna change. All we can do is continue to be positive, you know what I'm saying? Continue to push the narrative, continue to control what you can control. You know what I'm talking about? And show them different, right? Show them different. You get around, when you get into a certain setting, certain room, show them that you can get ahead and conduct yourself in a proper manner, man. You ain't gotta be a fool all the damn time, fool. That's real talk. I enjoy getting in certain settings where I know my kind ain't too, you know, I wanted to say not wanted there, but won't be there as frequent as other kinds. I know that, and I just love being there because I could show them. I could be the voice and let them know, like, yo, you know what? All people that walk the way I walk or talk the way I talk don't actually act the way that you expect them to act, right? There's an off and on switch that you can flip it. There's times where we need to act that way for survival tactics, right? There's times that we need to. Those that don't grow up in a certain environment wouldn't understand that. They wouldn't understand why we gotta act the way we act, or why we gotta keep our head on a swivel, or why we gotta, or why we don't trust you before we actually do trust you, right? They wouldn't understand that, and I guess it's not for them to understand. You understand what you understand. You could go ahead and conduct yourself in a certain manner to shift the narrative and maybe help move the culture forward. That's all you can do, because there's gonna be some people out here acting ignorant, like they don't know nothing, right? Well, maybe they not act like they don't know nothing, right? Maybe they just don't know. And if you just don't know that you're acting a fool, you're gonna continue acting a fool. You're gonna continue be looked upon a certain way. And if it don't matter to you, it don't matter to you. But that's not how I want to conduct myself. That's not how I want to be viewed. You understand? View me for the way that you see me act. If you ain't see me do no animal savage shit, don't look at me and think that I'm an animal or I'm gonna do savage shit. It's real talk. But that just is what it is, man. Conduct yourself in a manner to where they ain't gotta look at us that way, because they already have that preconceived imagery of us. So it's up to you to shift it and let them know that I ain't that guy that you thought I was. I ain't that guy that you think I am. All of that came from asking me if you have felonies or not, or you're a criminal or not. She ain't asked that, but you know, pretty much that's what she's alluding to. But it is what it is. I know what it is. I came a long way, you know. All things been positive for the past years, you know. Been doing good. I'm not in a certain mindset no more. I don't need to be in. Still have those tendencies. Those ain't going nowhere. It is what it is. It's survival tactics that will come into play if need be, right? And we're gonna keep moving forward, man. Little comment like that would never shake my day up. It is what it is. It was just great for discussion, because I like to hear what y'all say and how y'all feel about it, you know. And it is what it is. It looks like there's an accident happening on the left side. It's too nice out here for that. You know, a little too nice out here. Look like there's an accident going on the left side right there. But yeah, man, we got another 2 hours or so. Oh yeah, it's a crazy accident right there. That's wow. Yeah, I got another 2 hours. So I know earlier in the video, I think I said 3 miles. They ain't going 3 miles. It's going 3 hours. 3 hours away. 3 hours away. So I got a 3 hour run. Yeah, then after that we're gonna pick up, and hopefully the load that's next is taking me up to, you know, where I need to go, so I could go up to the White House. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go have a talk with Trump. Hey look, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I am KayBee the Trucker, the voice of the streets, and this is what we do over here. We open for all dialogue, right? If you feel some type of way about the content, go in the comment section and voice your opinion, right? Chime in. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how you feel about it, all right? I'm gonna holler at you on the next one. You did. One time.